Dr. Doug Inglis and Jenny Gusse, both 62 years old, worked side by side doing scientific research at an Agriculture Agri-Food Canada lab, a government agency. The couple met in high school and stayed together since. In 1985, Dr. Doug Inglis graduated from the University of Alberta with a Bachelor of Science in Applied Microbiology. He then got his Master's in Microbiology from the University of Guelph in 1989. Eventually, he received a doctoral from the Simon Fraser University in 1996. He moved to Lethbridge in 1996 to complete his postdoctorate fellowship at Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada. In 1998, he moved to the United States for a position as an associate professor in microbiology agriculture at Mississippi State University. In 2001, he returned to Lethbridge to Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada to work as a research scientist. There he researched interactions between bacteria and their host and the environment in an effort to improve animal health, food safety, and sustainability in agriculture. He held many positions in his career. His most recent position was adjunct professor in the Department of Biology, as well as adjunct faculty member in the Department of Neuroscience. Jenny Gusse graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. She traveled to New Zealand and worked on a kiwi farm and expanded her knowledge and research. She later moved to Mississippi to work with Doug in the late 90s. The couple returned to Lethbridge and worked together at Lethbridge Research Station for Agriculture Canada. The couple loved the outdoors and spent as much time as they could in nature. The two were experienced in the backcountry and took every precaution for their safety. The couple always took their beloved 7-year-old border collie, Triss, with them. On September the 24th in 2023, the two began a week-long hiking and camping trip in Banff backcountry. Banff National Park is Canada's oldest national park. It was established in 1885. It's located in Alberta's Rocky Mountains and approximately 118 kilometers from Calgary. Banff is nearly 7,000 square kilometers of dense coniferous forest, alpine landscapes, mountainous terrain, and has many glaciers. Banff National Park is home to many species of birds, fish, rare plants, rare invertebrates, amphibians, and reptiles. It also has 53 species of mammals, including grizzly bears, black bears, wolves, cougars, and wolverines. The couple had been on this track many times. The couple took their satellite inReach device with them in case of emergencies and to stay in communication with family members. The inReach satellite communicator is a compact and lightweight. It allows a person to send and receive messages, and a single button allows the user to activate an interactive SOS signal in case of an emergency. It tracks and logs locations and can be used to navigate globally. The couple checked in daily with Doug's uncle, Colin Inglis, and Jenny's mother. Before the trip, the couple sent a complete itinerary to the two and updated both daily of any changes. On Monday night, the couple sent a message giving their destination and said everything was okay. On Friday night, at 4:52 p.m., the two sent a message that they were delayed. The couple said they did not reach their intended camping site, but found an area in the Red Deer River Valley to set up camp and that everything was okay. At approximately 8 p.m., Garmin, the owner of inReach, activated emergency services for the couple due to their SOS being activated from their device and an SOS message that said, "Bear attack, bad." At 8:15 p.m. on the same night, Colin and Jenny's mother received a call from Garmin advising of the SOS activation and about the message. At that point, the family members knew something bad was happening, but didn't know how severe it was. At 10:31 p.m., Garmin again contacted the family members and notified them that the helicopter can't make it to the area because of the weather, so a specialized parks team was dispatched to the area. They advised that it would take about 4 to 5 hours to reach their location. At 11:02 p.m., the family received a call from Park Services just confirming that the team was on its way to Doug and Jenny's location. At 1:45 a.m., the team reached an area where they noticed the couple's bear-safe food in a tree. At 1:50 a.m., the team was charged by a very aggressive grizzly bear. The team opened fire and killed the bear. The team then set up a perimeter and secured the area to make sure there was no other bears in the area. Once the area was secured, they found Doug, Jenny, and Triss, the couple's dog, all deceased. At 3:25 a.m., the family received a call from Garmin saying the team was at the site. However, Garmin had no information about their family members yet. They did tell them the team was waiting for a helicopter to come at daylight. For the next few hours, the family and Garmin called back and forth with no information for the family. At around 10 a.m., the family received a call from Park Services asking for their addresses. At around noon, 2 officers came to the home of Colin and Jenny's mother and broke the news that their family members were deceased. After performing a necropsy of the bear and a thorough investigation, Park Services found that the bear was a non-lactating female over 25 years old. She was underweight for the time of the year when bears are preparing to hibernate. The bear's teeth were in very poor condition. Park officials found an empty can of bear spray at the attack site. The couple's tent was crushed. Authorities believe that the two were in the tent using their e-readers when the bear attacked. The couple exited the tent to try to scare the bear off. One of them attempted to fend off the bear by deploying their bear spray, but the bear, being underweight, was relentless and pursued anyway. Doug and Jenny's bodies were found just outside of their tent next to their dog and an empty can of bear spray. Let's listen to an interview with Doug Inglis' uncle, Colin Inglis.
Doug and Jenny were highly experienced in going out on major treks. And this trek, which was going into a country that they have been in many times, it was like every other trek. Monday night, like every other time, at the end of the day, I would get an in-reach message saying, we're at our destination, everything's okay. And that message would mean that they were in a camp, their camp was set up, they were probably making dinner, and they were messaging myself and Jenny's mom with that message to say that things were good. There was a message input into the inReach that said, bear attack bad. So at that point, we knew something was happening that was very bad, that they were in trouble. 10:31, again I get a phone call from Garmin, and Garmin at that point said, a team has been, a helicopter can't go there because of the weather. A team has been sent. It'll probably take them 4 or 5 hours to get there, because obviously we know that this is not good at all. They're in trouble and there's a big gap of time. 3:25, I got a call from Garmin again that said the team was at the site, but no news. They were waiting for a helicopter to come when daylight arrived. Again, not great news. What does that mean? Is a helicopter coming because somebody's injured, or is a helicopter coming because something else has happened? Asked me for my address. I knew that we were going to expect somebody coming knocking on the door, which happened sometime after noon when 2 police officers came to inform us that they were both dead. At this time of year, the sun goes down, and their routine would be, when the sun goes down, you go into your tent, you take out your e-reader and you read until you go to sleep. And I mean, a routine repeated many times over. And all appearances are that that's probably what happened. Their e-readers were out. The tent was flattened, obviously, but the e-readers were out in the tent. They were outside in stocking feet. which again, it was wet out. It had snowed or rained that day, that night. You're on a 7-day trek. You don't go out and get your socks soaking wet in that situation. Your boots are right there in the vestibule to be put on. So you know that tells you that there was something going on. They were extremely well equipped, extremely well prepared, very aware of their safety. This is what they loved. And they were out doing what they loved together, the three of them.
The attack on Doug Inglis and Jenny Gusse was the first time a grizzly has killed a human in Banff National Park in decades. Park officials say we will never know the full details of what led to the attack and will not speculate. The incident is a tragedy, and our sincere condolences go out to the families of the victims. Officials say only 14% of grizzly bear attacks are fatal, but as more people enjoy the backcountry, human-bear conflicts are on the rise. University of Lethbridge colleagues shared that Doug Inglis and Jenny Gusse were consummate professionals, people who loved their work and who you could always count on to get the job done and done well. Jenny and Doug are described as a formidable scientific team who leave a lasting legacy, not only in research, but also in training of new scientists. Many of those students are now occupying various positions in industry, academia, and government. Therefore, their contribution to society significantly impacted Canadians. The loss of Doug and Jenny has been devastating to their families, friends, colleagues, and former students. As they grieve the loss, they found a meaningful way to remember their lives and impact they had on so many. Doug's sister Colleen asked, how can we make something good come out of something really bad? They were committed to training new scientists. How do we keep that legacy going? With that inspiration, the Doug Inglis and Jenny Gusse Memorial Fund was launched to create scholarships for graduate and undergraduate students. Doug Inglis and Jenny Gusse were very experienced in the backcountry. According to park officials, the two did everything right, but still lost their lives. In some cases, it has nothing to do with what you do or how you react. It's the individual bear. The bear had poor teeth and underweight for the time of year. More than likely, it would have attacked anything in her path because she was hungry. It's not wise to take dogs into the backcountry because dogs can instigate an attack. Experts vary in their opinion on this. Some say dogs act as a deterrent, while others say they can be an attractant. Vanessa Lardy works for Wild Safe BC. She says most dogs are very unpredictable in how they will react during a bear encounter. It is also unpredictable as to how the bear will respond.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more from Wild Animal Network.